Viewer discretion is advised.
Okay, here we go. Hello, and welcome back to Gossip at the Corpse Cart, where I forget what the fuck we're recording.
What is,
in the
where
moment.
are we? What is this?
When am I? It's Gossip at the Corpse Cart. You already know what it is. I'm Lucy. You already knew that too.
And I'm Amanda. And yeah, this is our, you send us a bunch of wild shit all the time. We don't know where to put it, so we made another show for you thirsty bitches. And that's what this show is. Quench your thirst.
Quench it. Also, I found some really cute things on Instagram this month, so we'll be sharing that. And the thing that I'll be sharing later has to do with our very special guest for today. Please welcome the infamous Stephen Ray Morris.
Woo! Ooh. Wow. Oh, God. Where did all these people come from?
You are in front of a live audience. You just can't see them.
They
just
live
so you
here.
know.
We don't let them leave. Welcome, Stephen. Well, welcome back, Stephen.
Welcome back.
They all just shuffle back into the basement, you know?
Yes,
Ew.
and I'm already in the basement, so...
They crawl back into Tressa's eye socket
Oh, God.
like
Well,
little prawns.
If you're up to date on this season of the acclaimed podcast Passages, maybe they are tiny puppets or living in the vaults below the puppet theater.
Maybe they are.
So many options.
10 people got really excited about me plugging that. You're welcome to those 10 people.
We've already seen a cat check. Already seen one cat tail.
One cat. Yep.
Stephen and Lucy witnessed Bean's rabbit kicking me in the face earlier when I was trying to show her.
She got a
to
couple in the
them?
neck.
Yeah.
Yeah, so she's not here right now. I don't know where she slithered off to, but she left.
Back to hell.
We're so happy that... How dare you? We're so happy that you're here, though, Stephen. Thank you so much for
Of
joining
course,
us.
it's so good to be back. I feel like the last time I was here was around the fall. There was some autumn leaves stuff happening.
It always is.
And
Yeah.
today is this recording. It rained today randomly after it's been like 100 degrees in LA.
Well,
And I saw literally a leaf hit me in the face and I was like, fuck yeah, it's
Ooh,
fall.
it's happening.
Oh, nice.
Okay, this is going to sound
That's
like
amazing.
a really stupid question.
Do you
but-
guys get fall?
You don't really... Well, I know that like temperature's cool in
that
your
was
region.
your question.
No, my question really was more about like, what are your autumnal signs? Because you probably don't get a whole lot of like leaves changing color because your trees aren't all like that.
No.
But do you get some?
No, well, also the thing in LA too is around the end of the summer, they decide to cut all the trees. So then it's like they give it a little like, you know, everybody in LA is so shallow and they get nipped and tucked here. Even the trees are getting it.
Oh my God.
They
Yeah.
nip and tuck your trees. I love
Yes,
it.
exactly. I think it's, pumpkin spice is available and Target starts to be filled with anatomically incorrect skeletons. You're like, why does this cat have ears? The cat skeleton doesn't have ears because they're soft tissue. This
Yeah.
spider has a face on it, like on the back. Also, spiders don't have skeletons. So,
Yeah.
you know,
I don't like that. Well,
Steven
better
just
than-
swooping in and dropping like cat and arachnid facts all over us. They don't have bones in their ears, and arachnids don't have internal skeletons. They have a fucking exoskeleton, you idiots.
Well,
that's
clearly
the-
we weren't in the room during this decision-making process.
Right?
Another
Yeah.
reason to boycott Target, frankly.
exactly.
What the
And we
fuck?
also boycott Michael's because they have like this, like the girl skeletons with the little pink bow on their skeleton head, and they're like sitting on a pink toilet,
You follow that guy.
texting on a pink phone. I've
You
seen it
follow
with
that
my own
guy
eyes.
Mark on TikTok who did like the Great American Gay Side Quest and opens all the
I
Gashapon
love
minis.
him.
But
Yes.
he also has a running bit of like he goes to Michael's and looks at all of those ridiculous figurines and then imagines what like the writer's room, the creative
sure.
room, the design room at Michael's is.
Yeah.
I mean, I got mad when you think about Pikachu, which I'm holding up it's video. This is like thick Pikachu from our childhood.
I often
Like,
think of Pikachu,
caked up.
yes.
Well, did you know that at some point when they made gendered Pokemon, they gave the girl Pikachu a heart for a tail, and you're kind of like, all right, you know what I mean? Like, I want a heart. Why
I
can't I have
never
a
saw
heart?
that.
It was
I didn't know they
beyond our time.
gendered Pokemon.
Well, they needed them to
Yes,
fuck.
because you breed them, but you breed them on the binary. You do have to make your Pokemon fuck if you want to get certain Pokemon.
Too
Yeah.
real. Too real.
Listen,
I just wanted them to fight. I don't want them to make love.
we don't need you fucking. We need
How do I
you
explain
fighting.
this to my child?
If they don't gender the Pokemon, how am I supposed to explain the breeding to my child? Just think of the fucking children.
Think
They don't
of
have a
the fucking-
heart-shaped tail.
How am I
How do
supposed to
I-
know which
yeah.
one's the boy and which one's the girl?
I'm obsessed with
Yeah.
that. I'm
Which one
obsessed
does
with
the pegging?
how do
Yes.
I explain this to my child? And it's like the Pokemon gender binary. I'm obsessed with that. This is the future liberals want.
Exactly.
Non-binary and the spectrum of gender Pokemon.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Okay, I feel like we've already hit on cats, dinosaurs,
Mhm.
I don't know, nerd shit.
Pokemon.
Yeah, nerd shit.
Steven, please tell the people, if they're not already familiar with you, who
What
the
the
fuck
fuck
you
do
are
you
and what the
do?
fuck you do.
I was going to be like, nothing.
What
No,
pools
that's
are
not
your
true.
little toes dipping in, piggy dipping in these
Oh.
days?
Just, that's how flexible my individual toes are. I can like
You,
put them in
babe,
different.
you do
Oh,
not want to see how
God.
flexible my toes are. Lucy knows.
Oh,
I can spread my toes like 5 fingers on a hand.
She can sip
Like
a
Can you hang from a
martini.
tree?
separate-
She can drink
If
a
I
martini
had the
with her feet.
strength,
ooh,
Probably.
Can you grab a mug and that would be
And
pretty.
have her pinky toe up. She's polite
Yeah.
about it.
I probably could actually. I am practicing under the desk, moving a couple of
That's
toes while
Patreon
keeping my
content.
pinky toe out. Yeah, no, that's like
Behind
Patreon
paywall.
content at the highest level.
Yeah. Yeah.
Fetish.
Well, okay. It's funny we brought up a lot of science stuff because I do a podcast called See Jurassic Right, where it mostly just started as Jurassic Park, nostalgic shit, science, whatever. Well, it is still all that stuff, I guess. But what I'm very excited, I was actually so happy you asked me to come back because starting in a couple weeks from this recording, I'm doing another back to school series where I basically interview a ton of scientists because we need that right now
Yeah.
in ways to help. And I talked to Allie Ward from Ologies, who's
We
a
love
wonderful
her.
science communicator, worked on that show for many years. I talked to the Aarons from This Podcast Will Kill You.
Yes.
They're
Yes.
epidemiologists and disease ecologists. I talked to paleontologists. I talked to who else? Yara Haridi, who is a great paleontologist who figured out like where our teeth, like our dentine comes from. And it started out as skin on arthropods, like, 350 million years ago or something like that. Like
Bitch,
their
what?
research figured this out. So
And
many
My
moved
teeth are
into our
dinosaur,
mouths?
pre-dinosaur skins.
just little like swimmy, like spermy looking fish, pre-fishy guys.
My teeth
Yeah.
are
Well,
sperm.
Yeah. I mean
Their
the
skin.
the shape of the shape of
sperm
the creature.
skin.
Yes, exactly. Yes, totally. But it
Tell
wasn't
everyone.
but it was our teeth, the dentine in our teeth are sensitive, and it was to help us see or to help us like or our ancestors like swim through the murky waters before we
Oh,
walked
to
on
feel
land.
The flow.
Yeah, and to be like,
Whoa.
oh, there's another creature over there. And then eventually through evolution, it like basically went into our mouths. And so now it's just our Amanda,
Shut
your face
the
is so
fu- I'm-
shocked right now. I will
I'm
send you the research paper. It's awesome. It's really
I'm
cool.
a mess over this. This is incredible. Science is so fucking cool.
Yeah, no, it's truly awesome. I
If
talked
I
to
had
this.
some like adorable dinosaur nerd to teach me about the sperm in my teeth, I would have passed biology. I'll just
No, you're
say
right.
that.
That's a big
Yeah.
part of it too, is just sort of the ways that we're taught science in school. And I think a lot of these great folks just are like, no, actually, here's a better way that we're doing it now. And again, how we can help, and at least in this country, deal
I'm
with stuff.
obsessed.
I think that kind of like interesting and relatable application, instead of just like throwing out equations and numbers and like,
Yes.
this is how it works, memorize it.
I really
had
just
a-
think
I had a
America's
chemist-
teachers need to be able to smoke more weed and
I
get
was
really
just going to
hyped
say that.
before
All of my
class.
favorite teachers were like, they definitely got stoned at night. And like my chemistry teacher, how I fucking learned about precipitation, he had this whole big thing about like, oh yeah, when you're making out in your car with your boyfriend and it's wintertime, which side gets foggy? It's the warm
Useful
side.
facts,
The
useful
The hot
inside.
facts.
side. And it's because of the transfer of the blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, oh my God, it makes so much sense. We need cooler teachers.
Jack and Rose.
Everybody who I talk to does some form of science communication as well as doing science themselves. Really fascinating. lots of fun facts. Did you know sharks can get sunburn? That's a fun fact. Kind of.
How did they even figure that out?
Because when they would put tags on sharks and they would pull them off to like freshen them up, they would have like a little watch tan kind of thing.
Put a little Playboy bunny on them.
I was say we need to petition to change the shark tags to the little tanny booth Playboy bunnies.
Sharks are sexy.
Kidding me?
Sharks are sexy.
We have one of the most amazing opportunities of all time right now. Right now. The future is now.
Wait, do you think we could tan them and have a trans stamp of like dolphins or orcas on the shark?
Yes.
Oh, sorry. I just slammed my desk so hard that I started playing the cheering sound in Riverside again.
Why wouldn't you cheer?
Apologies.
Why wouldn't you cheer?
Keep it in, John. Keep it in. I was like, what is that sound? Is Steven's audio being fucked? No, it was me slamming my desk.
It's like those ladies on the mud flaps on like semi trucks, but they're like dolphins somehow.
Yes.
Yeah,
yes,
why
ma'am.
That truck driver just had a lot of flair. You know?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Well, I love everything about seeing Jurassic, right? Not only like the enthusiasm about obviously the franchise.
Yeah.
But the science.
Yeah, it's really been a passion of mine since bringing the show back over the last couple of years and trying to, I don't know. It's whatever we can do. Whatever we can do, right?
Yeah.
I have a question to ask you.
Yes.
Recently, I viewed whichever Jurassic World has the dinosaurs at auction in the billionaire mansion, and then they break into the mansion. That movie, I got super high and explained it to a lovely friend, my friend Katie. Hi, Katie, who was a house guest of mine this past summer. I went totally like full manic episode in my kitchen, red string, connecting all of these dots, genetic cloning, and then the granddaughter. The granddaughter's not really a granddaughter. The granddaughter is a clone, of the gone too soon daughter of the farmer from Babe, who is the billionaire patriarch of this family, who's like shit-stained son. They packed so much into that movie. And
it was a volcano.
I mean, that's the first 10 minutes is a volcano.
Yeah.
Where they're escaping the dinosaur island. And that's how the dinosaurs become more ingratiated into, the rest of society where people live. Yeah. But
sounds great.
Can't say I watched it.
My question is, and there isn't really a correct answer because I don't think I think art is subjective. But I have an answer personally. Was that movie good? And are Chris Pratt and Jean-Benet Bryce Dallas Howard, good actors? And I will let you answer, and then I will answer.
I like that movie because I'm an animal lover, and so when you're getting to like make a movie all about animal rights, but it's like dinosaur rights, I'm all for it.
And how capitalism and the billionaire class will exploit those movements to further their own agenda. These are important conversations that we need to be having.
Exactly.
I'm not high enough for this.
What is it? The charity, the nonprofit industrial complex.
Yeah. Yes.
We could go there.
Yes,
Continue.
we can go there. I think it is a good, I think it's one of the best Jurassic Park movies because it actually has a style and flavor all its own. It's not just trying to replicate the original. Do I think Chris Pratt was very miscast in all those movies? Yes. So that's where I kind of stand on it.
I think that movie is fun.
Yeah.
Not
so
good.
Fun. No. It's just trying to do a lot, and I wish it would have picked one thing to do.
I agree,
better.
but how much it tries to do is what makes it so fun. Because honestly, it's completely batshit. Lucy, you would love it.
You see a dinosaur cry.
Yeah, you do. And also,
what'd you do?
The second we saw the mansion, I was like, if I don't see dinosaurs running through this fucking trader set of a mansion that we're in, I'm gonna be pissed. But that was like a high thought. Like a joke thought that I expressed to my husband, and he was like, "Oh man, there's no way." And then it happened, and we were like dying.
A dinosaur jumps from an explosion.
Yes.
Whoa.
Like, what more do you want?
I also just don't think that either Chris Pratt nor Bryce Dallas Howard are good actors or have really any chemistry together. I think that they can do well.
With most of that.
They can do well in the right space with a lot of good with great writing, but we're not getting. They're not getting the support they need. And part of this is me still being angry that Bryce Dallas Howard took over the role of Victoria in the Twilight series when I much preferred the original actress who played Victoria, who I'm part of the problem, so I can't remember her name right now. But I'm glad we had this conversation.
Methamphetamine today?
No.
Okay.
But if you get me talking about Twilight in any way...
Let's take this opportunity to not do that and to move on, actually.
Great.
To the content of this show.
Okay.
Stephen, thank you for joining us. We're going to start out with some funny headlines from Amanda.
Very excited.
What did hundreds of people send you the same article of this month?
I have a smattering for you this month, many of which I remember from when I compiled these a while back, but some I barely remember, so this should be fun for all of us. First, I very much remember this. I want to give, I guess you could call it an update or just a new piece of news regarding one of my favorite headlines, of course, the Delco Pooper. Stephen,
yes.
Do you know who the Delco Pooper is?
I was trying to remember where Delco is.
I believe it was Pennsylvania.
Yes.
And
It was like suburbia.
In a traffic altercation,
yes,
got on her haunches on the hood of somebody's minivan and shit sprayed all over the car.
Lord.
She caught charges for it. Understandably so.
But I forget, do we side with her? Are we like Viva la Revolucion? Like, are we pro pooping on people's cars if they're shitty?
I mean, I feel like that's a side that I don't think needs to be taken.
Sure. Yeah.
I admire her resilience, her flexibility, her capacity to poop in such a public place.
Yeah.
No fear.
And I also think she may not
mind over matter.
be well. And
mind over fecal matter.
Rather than villainizing her, maybe we offer our help. But she's no longer at large in that capacity, but may have been an inspiration to others just trying to thrive and live their poopy lives. So, from phillymag.com, the headline reads, "Believe it or not, we have another Delco Pooper."
Oh, a copycat.
Oh,
there's a copycat at large.
They always come.
Accused Delco Pooper number 2, pun intended. Brian Taylor. Over the weekend, this is from the City Life section of Philly Mag, so this is not like written in a journalistic style. It is written as like an opinion piece. So I just want to make that clear before anybody comes for me about the source. Over the weekend, the writer, who is Victor Fiorio. I heard something about Delco and poop, and naturally I wondered if Christina Solamento, aka the Delco Pooper, had reared her. Well, you get where I'm going with this. But
oh my God.
It turns out that it wasn't Solamento that folks were talking about. It appears that we have a Delco Pooper number 2, Brian Taylor. Last week, a man walked into a gas station convenience store in Prospect Park and attacked another man with a bat.
Oh.
Yikes, hard left. From what investigators say, the two men did not know each other. According to Prospect Park police, Dave Madonna, wow, what a name. It was a case of mistaken identity. Quote, "It appears something happened earlier and he showed up to exact revenge," says Madonna, "but he literally picked the wrong person." Madonna says that the bat-wielding man drove to the gas station, so police were able to obtain his license plate number through surveillance images that led them to the home of Taylor, whom police identified as the man in the video. Police say they found the bat at his house. Hopefully we'll get to the poop soon. Prosecutors charged Taylor with aggravated assault, terroristic threats, recklessly endangering another person, public drunkenness, and disorderly conduct. All very understandable given the content of the video. But I couldn't help but notice this charge. Institutional vandalism. What on earth is that about? Prosecutors say that Taylor pooped in the holding cell shortly after his arrest, so they tacked on the vandalism charge.
That'll do it.
Those
You shouldn't do that.
Let's not smear our poop anywhere if we can avoid it. That would be ideal.
Someone has to clean that up, and it's never the pooper.
It's never the pooper somehow.
Actually, that's my question, because I feel like individual prison cells have toilets. So I guess the big drunk tank doesn't have like one in the corner. I mean, it feels like you'd be a little vulnerable, you know.
It's a protest smear.
Yeah.
I think there's a possibility that regardless of where this individual extracted the feces from themselves, it could have been held in hand and smeared regardless.
Sure.
But maybe we'll find out more.
Yeah.
Those of you who pay close attention to the news might realize that Delco Pooper number 1 allegedly committed her brazen act in Prospect Park as well, which makes me wonder, is something happening in Prospect Park? Is there something in the water, keeping in mind that Prospect Park is a tiny borough with a population of only 6,374? Quote, Prospect Park is a safe community, Chief Madonna told Philly Mag. When you compare our crime numbers against the communities, both locally and nationally, that is easily seen. Like any community, we are not without our issues. Things happen. Crime happens. We are fortunate.
Shit happens.
Shit literally happens. We are fortunate that it doesn't happen on a regular or semi-regular basis here. 1 million plus vehicles pass through 420 and Chester Pike every month, so it would make sense that we have some shit on. No, that we have some transient crime. Also, we have had a cluster of events recently that may lead people to believe that the sky is falling, but that's simply not the case. It's a wonderful community, end quote. Yikes.
All right.
The chief doth protest too much. Taylor is scheduled for a preliminary hearing on July 21st. I don't know how that went. Don't ask me. Meanwhile, Solamento awaits trial. They say bad things happen in threes. Hopefully Prospect Park can prove that saying false. Anyway, we got another pooper in Delco. Something is rotten in Delco.
I know they really need to be having more yogurt, really work, some fiber, work on the solid bowel movements.
I mean,
we don't know the consistency.
Well, have you watched the video of
we know from Salamanca, Hector Salamanca.
Yeah,
we know
she wasn't well.
Her consistency was in the Amanda category, loose and wild. I'm not
unpredictable.
That's on your tombstone, sure. Loose and wild.
Loose and wild, but I'm not sure what this guy, Delco Pooper Bad Attack Man, what the consistency was.
Okay.
I mean, do you think it was out of maybe fear or embarrassment, kind of like when one of our pets?
A smear feels intentional. A smear feels like a message.
But I guess I would feel embarrassed if I beat the shit out of somebody that I didn't mean to. So then you're like, oh no, I feel bad. And then you're like, you know what? I'm angry. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm like a cat caught.
I'm going to shit in my hand and rub it all over the walls.
Yeah, because I'm just like, I don't know how to express my feelings. Men, they don't know how to express themselves. Like,
that is a very man thing. It's a very ape-like thing to do, really.
Stephen, I really appreciate your capacity for empathy. I want to start by saying that.
My compassion.
Yes, your compassion is beautiful. However, men should hold themselves and others accountable for their shit smearing.
You know what? That's true. Higher standards.
It's giving a little bit part of the problem right now.
Sure.
You're asking a lot of questions. Whether they are the right questions remains to be seen.
No, that's true. That's very true.
But set your news alert for the Delco Pooper. Maybe you'll get everything that you desire out of that.
Yeah.
In the meantime,
an explanation.
Stop smearing your shits all over the walls.
Well, how is this going to escalate? We have on the car, in the cell, what's the return of the king
from a plane?
Delco?
In the bed of the police chief.
No.
Like
that
a dead horse head.
Just waking up to logs, severed logs.
My God. Like on your knees.
They're driven so mad with shame that they quit their job, and then the pole force gets defunded.
I was going to
Yeah.
say, what if kids start doing it because they're copying that and it's becoming like a cool thing? Like Gen Alpha is like, we poop on stuff for
I
fun.
love that.
Totally.
I love that. But only poop on cop stuff, okay?
Yeah.
Leave everybody
Yes.
else alone. Poop on fascist stuff. Other stuff is off limits. We have rules.
This machine
We're a
poops on
society.
fascists.
Yes, this machine poops on fascists.
Yeah.
Okay, we're going to go in a totally different direction, but it does kind of connect to the children.
Oh, no.
But this is wholesome content. I adore this. This is actually from a Facebook post, but it has kind of bopped around and been mentioned in articles, et cetera, et cetera. But this was reported on by CBS News out of California. The headline reads, "A California girl was granted a license to own a unicorn if she can find one."
Oh,
A California
there's the loophole.
There's the loophole. A California girl named Madeline, with a vivid imagination and remarkable awareness of how bureaucracy can dash dreams, got her wish when she asked her local animal control authorities for a license to own a unicorn if she's able to find one. The first of its kind permit came with strings attached, however. The mythical creature must be provided ample exposure to sunlight, moonbeams, and rainbows, and have its horn polished at least once a month with a soft cloth.
The microfiber.
Yeah, microfiber.
Director Marcia Maeda of Los Angeles County Department of Animal Care and Control sent the girl a heart-shaped, rose-colored metal tag with, quote, "permanent unicorn license" emblazoned on it, along with a white fuzzy unicorn doll with pink ears, purple hooves, and a silver horn.
This bitch got hooked up.
Yeah. This is what our tax dollars should go to.
Yeah,
Yes, and there is a
exactly.
picture of her letter on the drive that is so
so cute.
adorable. It reads, "Dear LA County, I would like your approval if I can have a unicorn in my backyard. If I can find one, please send me a letter in response. Madeline."
Oh my God, her penmanship is beautiful.
It's quite good. So they did respond and provide her with the license, and I will read it to you now. "Dear Miss Redacted," because we're not going to give a minor's last name. "Thank you very much." Oh, unicorn licensing is the heading. "Thank you very much for your letter requesting permission to have a unicorn in your backyard. I am pleased to tell you that the Los Angeles County Department of Animal Care and Control does license unicorns under the following conditions. 1. The unicorn must be cared for in compliance with all animal caretaking regulations set forth in Los Angeles County Code Title 10. 2. The unicorn is given regular access to sunlight, moonbeams, and rainbows. 3.
Moonbeam.
The unicorn is fed one of its favorite treats, watermelon, at least once each week.
Wow.
4. The unicorn's horn must be maintained to be in good health. This requires polishing at least once a month with a soft cloth. 5.
That
Any
part kills
sparkles or glitter used on the unicorn must be non-toxic and biodegradable to ensure the unicorn's good health. It is always rewarding to hear from young people who thoughtfully consider the requirements of providing a loving home to animals. I commend your sense of responsible pet ownership to seek permission in advance to keep a unicorn in Los Angeles County. Enclosed is a pre-approved unicorn license for when you can find one. In the meantime, because they are indeed very rare to find, we hope you will enjoy this enclosed unicorn with our compliments and appreciation for reaching out to our department." They sent her the little cute unicorn, and then they actually made like a little printout license,
And the tag.
and it was signed by the department head. It's super cute. I'm so okay with my tax dollars going to this.
No, I genuinely
too.
am. You know, that's the thing I learned recently is that like how we pick state things like fossils or dinosaurs, that is just literally a way to get kids involved in government.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And I think we need to teach this kind of literacy. And so
I love
think harnessing that power and doing this, I feel like probably also, I mean, that looked like a CVS unicorn, you know, that can't be too much.
Oh, it's low budge. John Oliver always likes to feature the local contests for like children designing the "I voted" sticker, like
Yes,
the
yes.
sticker you get for voting. And sometimes they are just absolutely off the wall. But if that's what's
The
picked,
werewolf.
yes, the screaming werewolf, that won, and democracy prevailed. And
The people spoke.
The people
and the people
spoke.
were heard.
And the people wanted that fucking werewolf.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, I just thought Madeline was so cute, and how the animal department of Los Angeles responded was equally adorable. And I think it was fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
So I've got a couple more for you here. This is about animals that do exist. And you know I love weird animal news and animals doing weird shit.
And animals existing.
And animals existing, because I love all of God's creatures. I just don't like humans as much. God kind of fucked that one up. But these folks, adorable. So this is from cbc.ca. This is out of Canada.
Mm.
Chimps are sticking grass and sticks in their butts, seemingly as a fashion trend.
Go off, queens.
The new phenomenon appears to be a fresh spin on an old fad of wearing grass in the ear. And they did I put this photo up for you? They did include a photo of a chimp, I'll add it, with grass sticking out of the ear, but they did not include a photo of a chimp with the grass in the ass.
Canada's too modest for that.
I think Canada knows their limits. A group of chimpanzees in Zambia have resurrected an old-fashioned trend with a surprising new twist. 15 years after a female chimpanzee named Julie first stuck a blade of grass into her ear and started a hot new craze among her cohort at the Chimfunshi, Wildlife Orphanage, an entirely new group of chimps at the refuge have started doing the same thing. Quote, "We were really shocked that this had happened again," Jake Brooker, a psychologist and Great Apes researcher at Durham University in New England, told As It Happens host Neil Kolksal. I don't know. Quote, "We are even more shocked that they were doing their own spin on this by also inserting the grass and sticks in a different orifice."
Oh.
The chimps, he says, have been putting blades of grass and sticks into their ears and anuses and simply letting them dangle there for no apparent reason. Go off, as you said. The study, published in the journal Behavior last week, sheds new light on how social cultural trends spread and change among our primate cousins, much like they do among humans. The subheadline here, or the page break, reads, "They learned it from us," some of it anyway.
I learned it by
In fact,
watching you.
The researchers suspect the chimps learned the behavior from people. The ear part, that is.
Oh my God.
The two groups of chimps who display the behavior don't have any contact with each other, but they do share some of the same human caretakers. And those caretakers, the study notes, reported that they sometimes use matchsticks or blades of grass to clean their ears when working at the animal sanctuary. The chimps, Brooker says, quote, "have potentially copied it from a human who is walking by the enclosure or one of the caregivers who is just going about their daily lives. Like with all cultures, things change over time and they get refined and new quirks and new traditions pop up," he said. So there are chimpanzee influencers among each cohort, according to this article. In this case, the team traced the new quirk to a male chimp named Huma, who seems to have originated the grass in butt variation.
Grass in butt.
From there, the study shows it spread rapidly to most of his group mates within a week. He went viral. The same thing happened to Julie's group. She started putting grass in her ear in 2010, and pretty soon 7 other chimps were doing the same.
I mean, it looks cool.
Yeah.
It does look cool.
It's like smoking a cigarette, you know?
Yeah, it looks really fucking cool. Like, tell me I'm putting another chimp up on the drive. Tell me this fucker doesn't look
Oh, yeah.
unbossed, unbothered, and absolutely gorgeous with that blade of grass hanging out their ear. Loving it.
Yeah.
The phenomenon even continued after Julie died in 2013. The researchers observed Julie's group again for this new study and found that 2 chimps, including Julie's son, were still wearing grass in their ears.
Oh,
they're honoring her. I'm
That's very
obsessed. Much like humans, Brooker says the chimps appear to be willing to suffer for the sake of fashion. Quote, you see when they're learning this behavior that it's quite uncomfortable, he said of the ear grass. They shake their head and rub the ear a little bit as they're trying to get used to it. Once they adjust, he says, they appear largely unbothered. He likened it to people getting their ears pierced.
High heels.
High heels.
Wearing
Quote,
rings.
there's not a clear benefit that wearing earrings really brings, but some kind of social cultural reason, he said. I feel like it's similar with the grass in the ear. It's an apt comparison, says Julie Teakrube, a primatologist at the University of Toronto who was not involved in the study. Quote, it just looks like an earring, like a fashionable way to present yourself. She said, and they spend a lot of time looking at each other's butts. So this is how they're maybe trying to account for Huma's grass in butt variation.
Okay.
T-Crobe says it's possible they're doing it to make themselves more attractive to potential mates. Females in particular, she noted, display a swelling on their rear ends to indicate when they're receptive to a little hanky-panky.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Quote, they spend a lot of time looking at each other's butts, she said, so it's kind of not surprising that maybe they were innovating this way to sort of decorate their butts. It's like getting a piercing.
It's like those little cat butthole gems.
Yes.
Oh,
or a
dear
plug.
God.
Or a plug.
Yeah.
I was just going to say.
It's just a butt plug. Cultural differences are common among primates and other animals too, but they often boil down to different methods of accessing food and other resources. Because the chimpanzee chimps have human caretakers who feed them, T-Crobe says they may have more free time to develop purely social trends. Quote, we think of like silly little pointless cultural ideas that spread amongst people. Learning that animals have these same kind of pointless little behaviors that become fads and become viral, I think it really shows how closely related we are to them and how much kinship we actually share.
Very true. That's so
Little
sweet.
judgy.
Yeah,
A little
that's
judgy, though. Pointless. How
Pointless. Yeah, culture would only be pointless to someone who only stares at animals all fucking day.
Oh,
true.
Steven's got a toothbrush in his ear.
dare you? Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Well, no, it's a mustache brush.
Oh, well,
Oh.
that's totally different. Don't be ridiculous or dismissive. So
I
yeah,
couldn't
This is
tell
my
what it
culture.
was.
this is their culture.
That's his flair. That's how he gets people to look at his butthole. I get it. I get
Next
it.
thing you know, he'll be shoving grass up there.
Yeah.
Well, I think that's sweet.
It is
Yeah.
sweet. All right, I've got two more for you. This first one, all I got to say is, I hope no one ever finds him.
Oh, no.
It's from CBS News. Photos show full-blown McNapping of Ronald McDonald figure at Northeastern Pennsylvania restaurant. Pennsylvania is
McNapping.
really working overtime these days.
They're trying to be Florida.
Yeah. Also, if you
Come
look
for the
at the
king.
photo of Ron being taken out and he's just like knees up being held against the crotch of this bucket-hatted boy while the tree in the corner with the face on it stares into
Ew.
the abyss.
McPenis.
It's such a macabre tableau.
Oh my God. He doesn't
His
have
eyes
to
wide
carry
shut.
him like that.
Yeah, Ron looks like he's being dicked down while this tree fully
Yeah.
just watches with its
Laughs
mouth
at it.
open, agape.
Again, behind the paywall.
It's sick.
I didn't know
sick.
trees had lips.
Yeah, yuck. It's not good.
It's really gross.
Police in northeastern, sorry.
Wait. I have to call attention
What?
to this man is wearing trout slides.
He is. Doesn't Corey
Wait,
have
what?
those?
Yes. Look
What
at
are
his
those?
shoes, Steven. They're fish.
Oh, my God. They look like the Billy Mouth Bass. Kinda.
Yeah, but it's a shoe. It's a sandal.
Oh, they're so good.
I mean, look,
This
Crocs had their
outfit.
time, you know?
He came ready for business.
He really did.
2 fins down. 10 fins down.
4 gills down.
Tuna toes.
Holy shit. I was so busy looking at how he was absolutely railing Ron to even notice the shoes. I stopped
He's
at the
blowing
bucket
out
hat.
Ron's back.
Yeah. Ron's getting filled to the gills right now.
To the
God
McRibs.
bless him. Let him Fucking sick.
Horrifying.
Police in northeastern Pennsylvania are searching for thieves who were allegedly caught on security camera footage stealing a Ronald McDonald figure from a McDonald's location in Nesquehoning, Pennsylvania. The Nesquehoning Police Department took to social media on Monday to alert residents to the alleged theft. It's about 87 miles from Philadelphia for anyone who cares. Quote, yesterday, a few unidentified suspects waltzed into McDonald's and walked out with Ronald McDonald himself, the department wrote. We're not clowning around. This was a full-blown McNapping. Oh, my God. We collected footprint evidence that indicates two big-mouth Billy Bass are still at large.
2 fish made off with Ronald.
A group of at least 4 individuals was seen on camera, and I'm going to tell you right now, I'm going to put up another picture. This is too good. If this was not like our crew, oh, it's already up here, at the Excelsior McDonald's, I don't even know who this was. Like,
Yeah,
this
they look
looks
like a
like
fun
all
bunch.
of our friends that we hung out with in high school. Hardcore.
Fanny
Always
pack,
be cropping. I'm obsessed
dyed
with
hair.
them. I love them. I love them.
That's such a crop. You can see her bra.
Yeah. Let it out.
I love it.
Dump them out.
Police continue
Dump 'em out.
dump them out. Police continue to lean into the unusual nature of the crime, writing to the suspects involved that the incident is considered a McFelony. Stop trying to get us to like you, police department. We don't like you. They're the funny ones, not you.
McDefund you.
Defund the police. Ronald was last seen smiling as usual, unaware of the betrayal. Witnesses say he didn't even put up a fight. Police shared more footage that showed what appeared to be a black SUV that the suspects used to get away. Residents in and around Nesquehoning are asked to call the police department at number I'm not going to provide because I don't want these kids to get caught if the figure is found. Never return him. He is a legend.
Pass
Let
them around
him live.
for generations and in 100 years. You know?
Yes, like stolen art. I want that to be found just like in somebody's house, like you said, 100 years from now at grandma's cabin.
It'll be pillaged and stolen during warfare for centuries, back and forth to different nation states.
Correct.
And then one day it'll be returned to its true home of Pennsylvania.
Indeed. And its return will be glorious.
Yes.
And assuming cryogenic technology has gotten to the point that I hope it does, I will be revived to witness it.
The ceremony of being paraded through the streets. Our
Correct.
hero has our boys have returned home.
The prodigal son.
Has returned.
All right, I've got one more for you. This is coming from somebody who has destroyed a couple of cheap blow-up dolls in my day, so I thought it would be apropos to leave you with this. From kmph.com. I don't know. Fresno, California. Here we go. Water rescue for person in canal turns out to be blow-up doll. Sometimes
Ronald
it is
McDonald.
a mannequin. Oh my God, can you imagine?
What if it was Ron?
All the way from Philly
Yeah.
to Fresno.
Down the canal.
Ran. Fresno,
Ran.
California. A water rescue call for a person in a canal turned out to be a blow-up doll Tuesday morning. To be fair, there's a picture of it on the drive. It's shady, but I feel like if you looked at it for more than 5 seconds, you would know that this is not a person.
It looks like a hot dog, like a giant hot dog
Yeah.
with limbs.
Yeah.
It's not.
I'd probably call it in just to be safe.
Maybe. I'd probably try to scoop it out. And then you'd have to call in for me because I'd fall into the canal.
I'll hold your ankles.
There we go. Now we've got a team. Now we've got a stew going.
I mean, it's very smooth. So you're like, maybe it's just a swimmer. You know,
Really
they're hairless
smooth.
and
Yeah. I mean,
Like not a crevice or crack on
but
this
it is
thing.
a believable human skin tone.
The knee
Yes,
is a
yes.
little believable, actually. I could.
Yeah.
The elbow's a little bit believable too. You can't see the face, which is probably one of those like plastic, gross doll faces, whatever.
Yeah.
It's
But
got that hole for a mouth.
you know it. Around 8 a.m., a person called 911 to report a possible person stuck in the canal with rushing water near McKinley Avenue and Peach Avenue. Fresno police and firefighters arrived and found what looked like a body stuck up against the grate in the concrete. However, upon further investigation, it turned out to be a blow-up doll, smoking and driving. The irrigation district was notified so they can remove the doll so others don't mistake it for a baddie as well. I just thought that picture was so gross and funny of this doll, like
really
gripping the conch. It's nasty. I fucking hate it.
Yeah, I mean, if it's 8 a.m., it's like, oh no, somebody got drunk and fell in the river again.
Yeah, haven't even had my coffee. I'm not gonna look that hard at this naked body. They're freaking
Call it in.
big old nude butts hanging out.
Gotta fish another one out. Get the net.
Get the net. All right, those are my headlines. What a ride.
Oh my
Good job.
God bless them. And if
those were
you
a
have a
lot.
headline to send my way, please head to winingcrimepodcast.com. Go to our contact us. We've got a really fun, user-friendly little drop-down menu, and you can select funny headlines so they go to my folder and Lucy doesn't get an accidental peek.
No.
No,
That would ruin the fun.
it sure would. All right, we're going to take a quick break to hear a word from our sponsors, unless, of course, you are a member of Wine and Crime Uncorked, where you're just going to hear some sort of whooshing sound and no ads, and we're going to be right back with you. And if you're not an Uncorked member, use this ad break to go join. What the fuck are you doing? Come on. If your cat could talk, they'd probably tell you they want a litter upgrade. They're over it. They want something fancy, like they deserve. If you're not buying single-ply toilet paper for yourself, why are you giving your cat outdated cat litter? That's a really good point, actually. Make their bathroom experience better for both of you with Pretty Litter. It's soft on their paws, it stays fresher longer, and it's so easy to maintain. It's not just a pretty litter. Pretty Litter is nice on the eyes, but it's so much more than that.
It really is. It's science-y. Pretty Litter helps monitor your cat's health, testing acidity and alkalinity levels and the visible presence of blood in your cat's urine. You wouldn't get any of that information with like a traditional, like the clay litter, which also, by the way, I would always find stuck between my cat's paws.
Oh, it's so gross.
It's so gross. Pretty Litter has changed the game. Pretty Litter ships free straight to your door, so you don't have to lug like heavy bags or like those plastic like bins. The handles always break. I end up like crying half the time. And no last minute pet store runs to get said litter and haul it up 7 stories to your apartment.
Ugh.
Pretty Litter's crystals are safe for cats and people alike. Their advanced odor control means that your home is going to smell like your home and not your cat's litter box. Always a pro. The ultra absorbent formula uses less material than that clay litter, reducing waste and saving money. So this is ideal for apartments or if you have like a busy lifestyle, if you're not going to be able to scoop it, twice a day like they recommend. Or for multi-cat households because it just maintains a very low to no odor presence. My litter boxes are in our laundry room. I used to hate doing laundry because I used to hate confronting the litter box.
For real.
And like I said, Pretty Litter has totally changed the game in our household.
And right now, save 20% on your first order and get a free cat toy at prettylitter.com/gals. That's prettylitter.com/gals to save 20% on your first order and get a free cat toy. prettylitter.com/gals. Pretty Litter cannot detect every feline health issue or prevent or diagnose diseases. A diagnosis can only come from a licensed veterinarian. Terms and conditions apply. See site for details. A good book is great, but I have people in my life who are constantly reading. Like they cannot get enough. And I know if they're listening, they know that I'm talking about them. And so I'm going to speak to them directly right now. What if you had an endless library of delicious romance at your fingertips? Well, you don't have to think what if, because with Galatea, you don't just read. You get swept away at every stolen glance and every heart-pounding touch you can't stop thinking about. Whatever kind of love story you crave, you'll find it on Galatea, and there's always something new to discover each week. They have so much content. Even your reader friends, who are never without a book, will always be satisfied.
It's like Belle in her library, but it's all, romance.
Yes.
It's perfect. Galatea is a reading app where anyone craving a little me time can dive into a library of romance stories that leave you feeling recharged and fulfilled. I will say, we just got back from Ireland. The accents.
Oh, come on. Now I can really place it.
Had me craving some accents in my romance novels.
Swooning.
There are over Exactly. There are over 1,000 bestsellers to choose, from shifter romance to bad boy billionaires, forbidden love, slow burn fantasy, teen drama, the Irish castles, the Vikings, and much, much more. Galatea is home to original series and standalone stories with an exclusive catalog of best-selling authors, with new chapters and series dropping every single week. There's always something new to explore. Over 30 million people have fallen in love with reading on Galatea. Join now to indulge in stories that make you feel like yourself again.
Right now, Galatea is offering our listeners an extra 25% off on top of an already irresistibly affordable subscription when you go to galatea.com/gals. That's GALATEA.com/gals to indulge in unlimited stories for even less. Galatea.com/gals.
All right, we are back, and I cannot wait to hear Stephen cold read some of the worst things that you, our listeners, have ever done. Ray just stepped on the keyboard. I am not anywhere near the notes anymore.
Our producer Andrea pulled these. We don't know what they say.
Ooh, okay.
She tries to select confessions that will resonate with the guest reader. So she had you in mind, and sometimes she finds out creepy shit. She could have gone deep into your socials.
Look, I read and looked for minisodes on My Favorite Murder for the entire time, basically. Or almost the entire time. Alejandra took over right near the end. But it truly was like one of those things where I just had to like live with all of that, all the stories. Like so many good ones, so many wonderful people, but then also just some of the most like I'm given that knowledge and then I have to live with that. I have to live knowing those things. Like
and
there was one time.
It's a heavy burden.
There was one story that Alejandra and I read. And it truly was one of those things where we recorded it and then we had to live with that knowledge for like 2 months before it came out. And every day we would just text each other. It's like, oh, you know the story about where the nurse switched all the babies in the hospital? Like I don't remember what minisode number it was. It was in 2023, but it was like and actually my dad lives near where that hospital is. So I would I drove by it a few times being like, is this true? Did this woman lie on her deathbed? Like, was she just fucking with this person? Was she out of her mind near the end?
That's
but like,
so fucking wild.
Is there any way to prove it? But also, it's Orange County, so would they even want to try and prove it? Is anyone left who worked there anymore? I still think about it. Yeah,
this will haunt you for the rest of your life.
So any effort into going into, and then again, also the effort of people going in to write all this stuff is so like, it's a big. It feels like for a lot of people writing stuff in feels like it is a part of themselves, so it's always really fun to read this stuff out loud, especially.
Oh, well, that was very kind of you to say. Wait until you hear what these depraved lunatics who listen to our show.
Yeah.
They're our depraved lunatics. We claim them.
Sex stuff.
Oh, yeah. Can't wait.
I'm into one of those. You'll have to guess which one. No. Should I read the first one?
Let's go.
Yeah, let's do it.
I like this one because it's the title of a short film I made in college. So that's very surreal.
Well, that's probably why it's that title, because Andrea gives them titles.
Okay, I love it. All right. Under the tree. One time while I was showering, I heard a crack in the tree outside my window. For context, there's a window in the wall of my shower. And being the true crime little weirdo that I am, I shifted a little so I could look out the window without fully turning my head, just in case there was someone out there. They wouldn't know I could see them.
Smart.
This is like movie logic of like when like a creature looks over you and you're like, if I just lean back far enough, they won't hear my breathing, smell me, or anything. The raptors in the kitchen in Jurassic Park.
Correct.
Oh yeah.
Sure as shit, there was a man-shaped shadow in my tree.
No.
It was dark, so I could only see his outline. As calmly as I could, I bent down and crab walked sideways out of. Okay. Sorry. I bent down and crab walked sideways out of the tub. So you're just like naked and just like over the tile, and made my way to the bathroom door that is not visible from the window. I then tell my lovely fiance that there's a man in our tree that was watching me shower. So he goes outside as I'm calling the cops, and he sees the guy in the tree who was fully unaware that I had left the bathroom. Guy has his dick out.
No. Oh, no.
Oh
Ew.
my God.
This is also movie stuff. Like, this is fully like X-Files. Like, Scully comes home and like the camera angles are letting you know that it's not just her imagination. There really is someone in the house.
With his dick out.
With his dick out. My fiance yelled at him and he fell out of the fucking tree while trying to put his dick in his pants. Bro still had his dick out when the cop showed up because he was too scared to move. I was outside at this point, conditioner still in my hair, looking like a swamp witch, and I may have threatened to beat him with a stick if he moved before the cops got there.
Yes, ma'am.
Wow, amazing.
That is so scary.
That is, because we all just keep that eye open, you know, just in case.
I don't have a window in my shower anymore, but I had a garden level apartment that had a window right into like the bathing area of my house. I just am so spaced out when I'm in the bath or the shower that I don't think I would have even noticed the guy in the tree jerking, cranking hard.
Oh,
I mean, I'm the naked neighbor because I feel like I'm in my home.
Yep.
I get to,
I'm
my
such
home.
a naked neighbor. I at least pantsless 99% of the time. But
and you're just sort of
out.
like, why are you looking in? This is my home. You know what I mean?
It's
like
my fucking house.
Yeah, but still, this is the day we fear when somebody is actually.
It's horrifying.
My neighbors on the side that our primary bathroom, that window faces their house.
Mm.
And I said something to my neighbor one time. I was like, sorry if you can see into my bathroom, you know? And she's like, oh, that window is the landing on our stairway. Like, we don't look out that window, but they have some big dogs, and one of the big dogs, that's his favorite place to go stare out the window. So the next time I was in the bathroom, I pulled open the curtain and his huge dog face was just looking at me.
Oh my God.
While I was sitting on the toilet.
Your biggest fan.
He barked at me.
Oh my God.
Protect my peace.
Yes, I'm the naked neighbor. I'm the toilet neighbor.
I love that for you.
He was taken into custody, and I found out that Idaho actually has a peeping Tom law, making it a misdemeanor. I hope he likes orange. After he was taken away, my fiance said, "You're going to send this into Wine and Crime, aren't you?"
Hell yeah, I am.
Damn, Skippy. Thank you for helping me get through some of my hardest times these past few years. Your voices are well known in my home.
Oh, that's sweet.
Gosh,
yeah, maybe he was climbing up to listen to us so he could crank off, and it didn't have anything to do with you. It wasn't about, it wasn't an attack on you. You could
That's
be.
why
his dick
he had
was
a
out.
boner.
Oh, because you got your voices.
Yep.
Yeah, we turned him on.
Yeah, it's our fault.
God, that's so. Just in the tree, that's a lot.
Tree, you
it's a
climbed.
lot of effort.
Yes, you climbed. You scoped it out so that you could calculate. Okay, if I get in that tree, then I can see in that window and crank. And then you climbed the tree, and then you took your penis out. So many steps.
How can he? I wonder if the pants were all the way down, so his bare butt was on the tree bark.
I hope so.
I couldn't think of any bigger turnoff.
Ugh.
I don't know. That kind of sounds freeing a little bit.
Oh my God.
Naked on a tree branch?
Listen,
wait,
sure.
That'd be part of the problem.
Your bare butt on the bark? That'd be so sharp.
If you're camping, you're all alone. I also love to be naked in the wild, but with consent from those around me that are
thank you.
human.
Thank you.
You're
Wait,
not
human?
watching someone
I'm not
in the
climbing
shower.
a tree. No, I don't ask my cat or the animals out in the world if it's cool for me to whip my tits out. I just do that. But for people, I'll ask.
That's horrifying. It's like that thing where you're do you go full Home Alone and leave a couple of Lego in the
Booby
tree?
traps everywhere.
Yeah. Some thumbtacks, you know what I mean?
It'd be hard not to go down that rabbit hole. I'd be
You don't wanna go
terrified
down that-
forever. I don't
Yeah.
know if I could ever shower, and that pisses me off because like my baths are sometimes the only thing keeping me from launching myself into the sun. So like, do not fuck with the sanctity of my bathroom. If you're peeping or like ruining my bathroom experience, I will lose my shit. Literally.
There's like these kind of, well, I mean, there's the classic variation of just filling your windows with newspaper to hide out the world. But I feel like they have like reflective ones now and stuff that kind of look fun. Like you just put a mirror, so then next time he climbs in the tree, he's going to be looking at himself.
You have to crank off to yourself. I just have, my window has like you can't see through this, but light can get through this film on it.
Yeah.
So if you're only seeing my silhouette, have at it.
Should we read the next one?
Let's do it.
All right. Protecting your peace.
Oh,
we love it. I grew up in the country. I grew up in the country of West Michigan. Oh, in the country, not like West Michigan as a country,
okay.
but in the country.
The countryside.
Mm-hmm.
In the countryside. Yeah. I was like, wow, we're really like, I mean, different parts of the U.S. kind of feel like different countries, It's so vast and everything.
I honor your experience.
Yes.
West Michigan.
West Michigan.
The country.
What part of the mitten is that? Oh, it's the
western part.
This part. This is the pinky
The heel
finger
part.
Yeah, that part. Yeah. Fields between houses, drive your tractor school kind of place. So when my partner and I purchased our first home together in town, where residents are drive-aways apart, I was deterred. It was more neighbor story. I was deterred. Well, we don't know if that peeping Tom was a neighbor. It might have just been a drifter.
I hope it wasn't.
I just came over to bring cookies.
Oh my God. And then crank off.
Your front door was locked.
I tried to climb and warn you with my penis.
Oh my God. I was trying to save you.
I was trying to reach to knock on the window.
So when my partner and I purchased our first home together in town, where residents are driveways apart, I was determined to meet our neighbors and get a general vibe of who we were living next to. I met most of them naturally as they got their mail or were out for a walk. But the elderly couple that lived closest to us, I could not seem to catch in their yard for a good old "how you doing there." I had to do the accent a little bit. I'm sorry if it was offensive.
No, it was beautiful.
How you doing there?
We'll keep going. We'll just gloss over it.
We won't.
Yeah, you dub over it.
We bleep it out.
Yeah. Our backyards came together and my porch slightly overlooked their back porch. I took a quick mental note early on that they had litter buckets out in the garage or out in the garbage. So first of all, she's looking very closely into their garbage. Mm-hmm. So I knew that they had a cat. No, but I do this too. You want to find something in common, just again, it makes it a little easier to say hello.
They're not digging through the garbage.
True.
She just noticed.
Well, we haven't gotten to the rest of the email yet.
Just noticed the refuse.
That's true.
I thought this was my icebreaker moment. Cat person to cat person. I was out watering flowers one day and the wife came down with her veggie basket that she used to gather her daily tomatoes and cucumbers.
Cute.
I know, right? I waved and shouted, "Hey." She said nothing. She didn't even look at me. So instead I gave a louder, "Do you have a cat?" Again, she kept walking. At this point, I assumed she really couldn't hear me because of her age or was actually ignoring me, which honestly, I respect that. I love your listeners. No one owes you their time or conversation. Thank you. I shrugged and went on watering my flowers. Cut to a week later. I'm out by my car and she almost comes jogging out of her house calling out to me. She said, "I want to apologize for last week. I said no worries. I assumed you couldn't hear me or maybe you didn't want to talk to me." She said, "No, I wasn't in the right headspace to talk to anyone." I said, "Oh, well, you don't have to apologize for that." She said, "You were asking about my cat." And I said, "Oh yes, I just spotted your litter buckets. I just spotted your litter buckets by the curb."
Oh no.
She said, "Well, that's the thing. My cat died that morning. He was He was in the basket. I was walking out to the garden to bury him."
No.
Hey, do you have a cat?
Oh
no.
As they're holding the basket with
Literally,
their dead cat in it.
yes.
Oh no, the
Sure
title of this
do.
email was perfect timing.
Oh no. I have chills. Oh no.
So bad.
Oh no.
Ladies.
This like basically happened to me though the day that we put Callie down.
Oh,
I was enjoying time with her out in the front yard, and my neighbor came over and was like, "Oh my gosh, I haven't seen Callie in so long. It's such a beautiful day to be outside." And I was like, "Yeah, well, behold her for the last time, because the Grim Reaper's rolling up at 4 p.m.
The van's pulling up in a couple hours.
She's
Can
on
you
her
give
way.
us a minute, please?
Oh no. Can't you see she's having the best day of her life and I'm going to kill her pretty soon?
Oh.
Privacy, please."
You just pull a curtain out of somewhere, just like one of those like hospital curtains.
If I had any superpower, I'm officially changing it to whatever I've picked in the past, and just instant curtain pull.
Yeah,
is
into
the
reality.
New one.
Ladies, when I say that I thought my heart was going to fall out of my, ladies, when I say I thought my heart was going to fall out of my ass, I apologize profusely for verbally cornering this woman on the day of her cat's funeral. I never
Death
again.
and funeral.
Oh
Yeah.
my
Yeah.
God.
I never again went out of my way to meet my neighbors. Aw, a classic reminder to mind your business.
Oh.
I think this person's being a little hard on themselves.
Yes,
but
I agree. There was
You
no
just-
way they could have known.
you just don't know. You just truly, I was saying this to somebody today, like you really don't know when you are a character in someone else's story that you
Yeah.
might just be passing through for a moment. You are the weird character actor that's like late in the middle of a film that gets like one scene. You're like the random people at the restaurant in Honora. You know, you're like, you're there to just serve a purpose, but like, you know, it's not about you.
It's not about you.
And-
it rarely is about you.
Yeah, totally.
Well, hold on now. I don't agree with that. It's often about me.
Yes. Yes. Well, you know, I mean, this person did come in with a sledgehammer into this person's story.
Oh, 100%.
Mr. Kool-Aid, you know, like, oh yeah, like
Oh my God. Do you have a cat is just killing me.
This really reminds me of that engagement that I totally ruined in Madison.
no.
Yeah, you did. You ended
Okay,
up being
so-
the
What are you
ancillary
guys
character in
doing?
someone's
Why is
story
he hiding there on his knee? You know,
that like will
Well,
they will remember
kind
you
of.
forever.
Amanda wasn't there, but I'm pretty sure I called you right afterwards.
You did, and I wish I had been there to stop you.
Madison, Wisconsin has a beautiful state capitol. It's like known.
yeah.
It's known. And the sun was going down. It was a beautiful sunset. I'm looking at this beautiful Capitol building, taking a picture. Oh, what's that? A guy's getting down on his knee in front of this pretty girl. And I was like, oh my God, they're getting engaged. So I was taking their picture, thinking that it was a moment between them. And then she said yes, and they hugged. And I said, I took some pictures. I have to airdrop them to you.
Oh God.
And he said, nope, I have a photographer. She's right behind you.
You're in the way of
Oh no.
my hired photographer for my proposal so you could get
I have
some
to airdrop them.
grainy, shaky cam iPhone footage.
They were pretty decent photos. They were far away.
Yeah, you want like you have the other photographer that's for like the invitations. This is for social. You know, you want to get a
Oh,
mix.
my
You want it to feel dynamic, lived in.
I know.
You know?
I got
Right.
some really
Authentic,
great
raw.
candids. Really great candids. And I have an eye.
You do. You do.
So anyway, if you're listening and your engagement was really fucked up at the Wisconsin State
I
Capitol,
feel like you've told
I
this
can
story
still
before and they
text
emailed
these to
in.
you. They did not email in.
Oh.
We're just
I would
wishful
remember.
thinking.
Maybe we just hoped they emailed in. Do you
Yeah.
still
I
have the
still hope.
pictures?
Do you think I delete anything?
Oh, fair.
Yes, I have the pictures.
Send them to us.
Oh,
Make a group chat.
I mean, again,
Anyways,
thank you
so
for
I
writing
feel-
in. That was. I think you just gotta, you know, again, you just like, I mean, like this person said at the beginning, like you know, taking that compassion in of like, oh, maybe they just were distracted or they're having a bad
Yes.
day. Like, don't take it personally.
Now you know. And if
Yeah.
you're a good neighbor, this would become like pretty funny. Like a funny how we met
Exactly.
I mean,
Story.
I think it's hilarious.
It is hilarious.
That's going to be
in
a story.
that moment when you're holding your beloved dead cat.
Ugh.
Doesn't feel great. But
Do you have a cat?
Afterward,
This is
few
full
weeks, months
barbecue.
down the road. Yeah.
Like, this is the neighborhood barbecue.
Yes.
That
I would be
neighbor
telling
is
this
telling
story.
that story, ribbing this person who wrote it. You know?
100%.
Oh, yeah.
So lean into it.
Yeah.
Make it
That's
a
what
fun
we're doing.
joke between you.
Lord knows I am.
We're exploiting it for laughs.
So thank you. All right. I've got the real estate blues.
Uh-oh.
I met a lovely woman on Hinge in 2022, and we went on our first date in October. Of course, we started to talk about our shared love of the spooky and murdery. On that, again, great, like winning already.
Yes.
You know, just get your interests out of the way. You don't need to pretend you're somebody you're not.
Yep.
Don't be a weird restaurant that's on a dating app pretending to be a person so that when you get catfished, you just hang out and spend money at the bar and eat and everything. That apparently happened a few times. I don't know
This
how.
sounds oddly specific, Stephen. Are you processing something? Are you okay?
Oh my God. I just got stood up on
Don't
so
be
many
that
dates.
person.
No.
Oh.
On the date, she told me she worked for a real estate company and they had an apartment in Chicago's Ukrainian village that could not be rented. I spent some time in Ukrainian village when I first went to Chicago. One of my favorite bars there, this was like 2012, literally got a pint to share with like one of those things a pitcher that was like $2.
Yeah.
And the bar was in a liquor store. So you were literally sitting in like a horribly lit liquor store drinking shots of
love that.
Malort.
Yeah.
It was awesome.
No.
It was great. The bar near me in Burbank that I just moved to serves Malort because there's a lot of Chicago people. And I'm like, they looked at me like they were so weird. Like, you like this? And I'm like, I've developed a fever for it since going up to Chicago so much.
Really?
Yeah, I love it. Oh my God. I'm so
I
excited.
hate
So
it.
gross.
It's
I
so good.
cannot stomach it.
It's like battery acid, but with like a sugary sweet aftertaste that
With
gets
an
you addicted.
herbaceous sugar aftertaste.
I think I never really get to the aftertaste because I'm either spitting it out or just chasing it with the closest beverage.
Yeah.
You have to really like have a few.
Do you?
No, you don't, though, is the thing.
It's coming to California now, and I couldn't be more thrilled that it's
Going
finally
to
spreading.
one bar in Burbank is not the same as Malort is coming to California.
No, they do
you
sell-
bite
they-
your tongue.
They are starting to sell it at some specialty liquor stores here.
They
'Cause
are doing like weird. Jepson's, the company, is doing like weird guerrilla marketing. I've noticed it.
They did send me their hard candies that they
You're
started making.
sick. You're like a Malort influencer.
This is not a sponsored post. They just I think they find it perplexing that I like it so much, and I'm
Not
from
a
California.
sponsored post,
I do
and I do
too.
hate Malort, but if they want to pay us, I will sell it.
Imagine
Yeah.
the candy tastes like Cracker Jacks, but with a Malort taste. Anyway.
No, that's awful. Okay, thank you so much.
Anyway, let's get back to the email. Again, Ukrainian village. I loved visiting there. So on the date, okay, but also I'm already a little suspicious. I'm curious to see where this goes.
2 senses.
I know. On the date, she told me she worked for a real estate company. That's a little bit of a red flag. And they had an apartment in Chicago's Ukrainian village that could not be rented. Every person who looked at it said, "No, thank you. The vibes are off." They decided to do some research and realized that it belonged to a woman who had killed multiple husbands in the 1920s. Well,
I'll rent it.
actually, that might not be a red flag anymore. That's back into green flag. We support women's rights and wrongs. You know what I mean?
Yes, we
Well,
do.
when they couldn't get a divorce.
Right. What are you
Exactly.
gonna do?
She told me this information with the air of telling me something I would know nothing about. Please. Wow. I love that sentence. Just
Oh my god.
love the
Hold
poetry
my
of it.
beer.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. I instantly said, Tilly Klimek, the high priestess of the Bluebeard clique. You have Tilly Klimek's apartment? All caps.
I know that bitch.
We've covered her, I think.
Yeah, totally.
Love Bluebeard is one of my favorite fairy tales. Margaret Atwood wrote her own version of Bluebeard, her own version of the Bluebeard fairy tale. I'm obsessed with it.
Really?
Yeah, it was in I took a short stories class in college, fairy tales class in college, and we covered that. Like we covered
Very cool.
postmodern ones, but this is amazing. Her jaw dropped, Yes, I absolutely knew the obscure serial killer from over 100 years ago that she was talking about.
And I have the keys. You want to go make out in there?
Yeah.
Yes.
Escalate in an amazing way. So this girl definitely came home with me. Yes.
Thank
Cheers.
you. Mhm.
Hell yeah.
I just cheersed water. It's bad luck. So this girl definitely came home with me. Shenanigans occurred. It was
Yes.
shenanigans.
Yes. Shenanigans.
Shenanigans. It was great. I go up to grab us some water because I'm a wonderful host, and I hear her shout from my bedroom, "Wait, this is a signed wine and crime poster on your wall?"
Shut up.
What the fuck? Is with all
They're
the-
also a wine and crime fan.
This is
I've
When
never
are
beautiful.
you
felt
getting
so
married?
famous.
And can I officiate it?
Yes, exactly. That was my next question. It was at that moment I said, yep, I'm going to keep this one. And I think she felt the same way. So thank you, gals, for sealing the deal. Fast forward 5 dates later, this woman snuck around her office and got her hands on the keys to Tilly Climax haunted apartment. And we
Yes.
spent 2 hours ghost hunting in there. The vibes were off, and we got lots of terrifying photos with white whips with white wisps and orbs.
Cool.
Are they
Whips
married?
Fine too. They're married?
No, I don't know. I wish they were. I know. Sorry, I got really excited. I thought that was going to be the last line, but
Sometimes it is, and we're expecting our third child.
Oh my
Yeah.
God, I love that. Congratulations, though. How
That
fun.
is
That's
Wow.
meet cute.
amazing. That is the cutest meet cute.
I'm obsessed.
Cute.
I
would
go
you
home
fuck
with
in
them
a
too.
haunted place?
Yes.
Absolutely, I would.
Not if there was tree bark nearby.
True. No tree.
Avoid the bark. With my bark?
Yeah, of course you have to, right? That's the whole
You have
point.
to.
You're like,
You have to.
That's
yeah.
the whole point.
That's the whole point. I mean,
You
I
literally
in
have
college there was this kind of like abandoned former part of the school, like kind of off campus a little bit that was like separate. And so my group of friends found ways in.
Yeah.
And so we would get into all types of shenanigans, including doing a Ouija board and other stuff.
Ooh, cool.
Yeah, it was super fun. It felt like very like, ooh, like we're, you know what I mean? Because I went to school, on the West Coast, and it just
Yep.
feels like there's not as much haunted stuff, but the vibes were definitely off. Maybe not as off as this. I don't think there was murder, but
You can
Tragedy.
you can rent the Velisca Axe house and stay there overnight.
You
Just
can
to yourself.
totally
Fuck
fuck at the Velisca
in
Axe
there.
house.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
but like
that
a
might
bunch of little
be.
kids died.
It might be in poor taste, but you could do it.
yeah.
It would be
could,
legal to
definitely
do. It would
I
be
mean-
morally a little off, but
yeah,
go.
I mean, I stayed
What
at
is
one
it?
of the most haunted hotels in Chicago, and I didn't think to bring a date with me when I was there.
yeah, that was messed up.
Which one?
It's the one that's by the Bean. It was their like version of like the Biltmore kind of, where like a woman like threw her children off. It was like a Run the World's Fair. Again, another time
Oh,
where like bad
sad.
vibes were all around.
Totally.
Yeah.
But I stayed because my thing was that like if I'm gonna go to a haunted place, I want to know it's haunted. And if
Yeah,
I'm there
put me
and
in
I
the
find
most haunted room.
yeah, but at this point I didn't know I was staying in it at the time, and then I told everyone
you
I
want to
was
know in advance.
yeah, so I can prepare
Okay.
for it. And
Yeah.
so halfway through my trip, I would tell people, "Oh, I'm staying there," and they're like, "Oh, fuck!" Like that's not the response you want to get when you're staying.
Yeah, maybe not.
So I waited
get-
till I got home to check, but I did have an experience because that hotel says the names of the floors out loud. And so one night I had an early thing at the museum, so I was like, I'm just going to order whatever Uber Eats. So I go down and I like hear my floor, and I like get off, and I'm like trying to get into the hotel room, not working. I look up, and I'm on the 9th floor instead of the 7th floor where I was supposed to stay.
What the fuck?
And then
It read you the wrong floor.
yeah, like I
Or-
heard the floor that I was
Took you
supposed to
the
get
wrong
off.
floor.
And then when I got home and read about the hotel, the murder on that wing happened on the 9th floor.
Shut
Yeah.
up.
I may be getting some of the details wrong, but it was one of those things where I looked afterwards and like threw my phone across the room.
No.
Yeah. That was like not the most haunted thing I've experienced, but it was one of those things where I was just like, huh, that's weird. Why did I get off on the wrong floor? Like I can hear the, first floor, second floor. Like it was that. And I totally,
What the fuck?
yeah.
No. No.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm done
Corey
with
and I-
that.
Corey and I
Hate
stayed
that.
at the Stanley Hotel in Estes Park,
Ooh, yeah.
and we stayed in the 217, the Stanley the Stephen King room.
Yeah.
And I had gone and interviewed like one of the like the ghost tour guide. He like worked there. And I interviewed him for a Spooky Little Bitch episode, and he was telling me about like all these different ghosts and how one of them hangs out in the lobby, like on the big main staircase where Lloyd Christmas grabbed his girlfriend's ankles and tripped in Dumb and Dumber on that
It's
staircase.
really funny. Yes, yeah.
There's a ghost on that staircase who likes to trip people, not to make them fall down the stairs, but just to like trip them up, like to fall like
They
the
have
last
a
step.
ghost Lloyd Christmas lingering at the Stanley Hotel.
Kind of, yeah.
To rattle you a little bit, shake you out of your...
It was just to like fuck with people. It was like a little he never hurt anyone. And so afterwards, after we left the hotel and checked out, I was doing the checkout process. Corey was sitting on the couch behind me. We left the hotel. I'm telling him about the interview that I had with the ghost tour guy the night before. And I told him about the ghost who trips people on the stairs. And Corey was like, "Are you fucking kidding me?" While he was sitting on the couch waiting for me to check out, he saw two different people trip up the stairs, like seemingly over
No
nothing.
way.
And like look around to see if anyone like saw that.
Oh,
Is that cool?
Ghost
love
prank
it.
show. We got some mad pranks from beyond the grave. What up? I'm
Lloyd
Ashton
Christmas.
Kutcher, and I'm here to prank you from beyond the grave.
I would watch a Beyond the Grave version of Punked.
Yeah.
Yeah, all Ashton Kutcher has to do is commit to dying and then coming back and hosting it from Beyond the Grave, and I'd watch.
All the celebrities are dead celebrities too that get to prank people. It's like Abraham Lincoln pranking. Like we're going to invite. Why can't I remember his name right now? The guy who killed Abraham Lincoln. Why
John
can't I
Wilkes
remember?
Booth.
John Wilkes Booth. It was
John
like
Wilkes Booth.
he invites John
William
Wilkes
H.
Booth to see a
Macy.
movie. Yeah, William H. Macy. Abraham Lincoln invites John Wilkes Booth to a theater, like a premiere of like a documentary about him, and then he gets pranked. Like.
And then they become really good friends because they start pranking living people together, and it like heals the nation or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Amelia
Turns into a buddy
Earhart
comedy.
pranks a bunch of
Amelia
coconut
Earhart.
crabs.
I was just gonna say, and all the crabs who ate her
Yeah.
are also pranking.
That's the second time this week that's come up.
Really?
I hate it. Yes.
Think about it a
fascinated.
lot.
The
I
crabs that ate Amelia Earhart.
Well, because the coconut crabs are huge.
They're
Those
fucking
know.
huge.
They're so amazing, and they're gentle. They're at, like, or I mean, I guess under duress, maybe they eat meat, but like normally they don't eat people. as far
That's
as we know.
great. That's good to know.
I'm
All right,
feeling
should we
very assured. Thank you, Stephen.
As I did my pincher motions,
Yeah.
they don't eat meat.
They don't eat
sometimes.
people.
Well, maybe under duress.
We've all been driven to mysterious circumstances. All right, catty behavior.
Can only push a crab so far.
So one thing all my friends and family can agree on is that I'm very protective. And last year I chose a rather disgusting way of executing my protection. Sorry, I just had to sit with that for a second.
I don't like this.
Yeah, I'm scared. For background, my best friend has an irresponsible, manipulative sack of shit baby daddy. All right, well, we're back on. Okay. Okay. On this occasion, we found out that he had gotten a hotel room in our hometown for himself and a morally questionable woman. I don't know if maybe we shouldn't judge
Anyone else
just trying to make a living, you know what I mean?
moral plane.
We support sex workers in this house.
We support morally questionable women in this
That's true.
house.
You know what?
We're
You're right.
total sluts in this house.
Yes.
I don't care if you're getting paid or not.
He though, we can judge him though.
Yeah.
I decided that revenge is at best served petty and repulsive. God, make that a bumper sticker. So I turned to my cat's litter box.
Oh, no.
The kind of litter box I have has ceramic pellets and a potty pad underneath to catch the urine. That means I have access to virtually pure cat shit. It's like gold.
It's been filtered.
I proceed to scoop up the beautiful excrement into a baggie and rehydrate it with water.
Ew, you're making a soup.
Oh my God.
I found a container of 5 months expired sour cream. rotting in my fridge.
Baby,
and
why do you have that? Oh,
Girly Pop, no. added it to my mixture, and once my concoction was thoroughly mixed, me and another friend loaded into her car and went on the prowl. We found his truck parked at a hotel a mere 2 blocks from his house. We idled up and I proceeded to open the Ziploc bag and chuck it into his windshield, ensuring it would be able to leak down into the air intake. We sped off as I waited for the small town gossip to hear about the results of my attack. Wow. And as it turns out, the summer heat had an even better effect than I could have hoped for. When he turned,
I'm gonna fucking throw up.
when he turned on his truck, he was greeted with a smell strong enough to make him throw up in front of his hookup. No one ever found out it was me, and now I just bask in the glory of the most impressive sabotage to date. I hope you enjoyed my confession, and I'm sorry if Amanda gagged. I love you.
Cool, thanks. I did.
I love you and the friendship you've provided me for over a year. Keep being you.
I
Speaking
love
of
you
pranks.
too. Way to destroy our friendship by telling me that story. Oh, yuck. Oh,
that's
and you never. Oh, I can't even think.
Wait, but he would. I mean, wouldn't you? Wait, I'm trying to. Oh, it's the friend. Yeah, my friends for background, my best friend. I mean, that's always
they're not the writer is not directly connected to the individual.
Well, and maybe it shows what a sack of shit that guy is, because if that's that best friend's ex-partner,
and he can't figure out who you are.
Yeah, shows that he wasn't even paying attention to her life. You know what I mean?
It's,
wow.
Obviously, the rotting sour cream, bad, right? Bad. But like cat piss, you're never getting that smell out. It's done.
It wasn't,
your car.
It was just poop.
It was rehydrated cat piss.
Rehydrated with sour cream. Right?
Yeah.
I didn't get pee out of that.
Well, I mean, I'm sure there's just soaked in the poop.
Yeah, they have the pellets that like don't soak up piss. They have a mat underneath that catches the piss.
It's like a bag, like just a.
And so they like collected. I can't, and
Yeah,
then
the potty
rehydrated
pad,
it
yeah.
and included it with the sour cream. It's all bad. Just burn your car to the ground. It's done. It's done. Your car is done forever.
Hot car. Oh,
no. Okay, let's move on.
Yeah,
Wait,
yeah.
Was that the last one? Thank
That is
God.
the last one. Yeah.
Well, last one for our main feed listeners. But if you are an uncorked subscriber, you get a bonus confession, and you get this in all of our episodes ad free. So, uncorked people, enjoy this next bonus confession, and corked people, go get uncorked at wineandgrindpodcast.com. You're too corked out here.
You're too corked.
Corked and corked. You need to release.
Oh no, too corked, too furious. Yeah.
Show that your teeth are like, I don't know, important.
They really are.
And it is important to take care of them, but it's actually really hard to take care of them at night because you could be doing things that you don't really realize you're doing. There's a lot of people who struggle with night clenching and grinding while they're sleeping.
It's me.
Yeah, and you can't be on top of that when you're getting your Z's.
No, you can't. And that is why I use Remy night guards. And I am not the only one because approximately 30% of adults in the US grind or clench their teeth at night. I have woken myself up from clenching my teeth so hard. And that's just not good for my chompers.
No.
Remy's custom night guards are clinically tested to prevent teeth grinding, reduce jaw tension, that's a big one, and facial muscle strain, and helps improve your sleep quality. We all need better sleep.
Don't we, though?
You'll get the same professional quality and comfort as a night guard that you get from the dentist, except Remy costs you roughly 80% less and is also much more convenient than having to actually go to the dentist's office and get one. Who wants to go to the dentist?
Literally no one. No one wants to.
This is so much more affordable and so much easier. And as an added cost benefit, you can use your HSA or FSA credits towards your night guard at checkout. Very cool. So here is how it works. They send you your impression kit straight to your door. You just follow Remy's step-by-step instructions to get your perfect impression. It's almost a little art project.
It's a craft.
It is. You get to mold, you get to warm up the impression material. And then it's super easy. You just put it in the tray, stick it in your mouth, let it set. You're done. Remy crafts and ships you your custom fit night guard, again, straight to your door. You really don't have to leave your house, which again is our favorite thing. Get your night guard back and start protecting your teeth. This is so thin, and because it's a custom night guard, it fits so well to your teeth that I don't notice that I'm wearing it. Just pop it in right before I go to sleep, and I just drift off knowing that my teeth are protected.
So no more waiting rooms, no overpriced bills, just a better way to protect your teeth while you sleep. Try Remy risk-free. Go to shopremy.com/gals and use code GALS to get up to 50% off your night guard at checkout. That's 50% off at shopremi.com/gals with code GALS. Thank you, Remy, for sponsoring this episode. I feel like when we were literal children, we like graduated high school, went off to college, banks gave us credit cards. And we were like, what do we do with these? And they were like, don't worry about it. And then all these years later, we're like, we're still worrying about it.
What should have worried more?
Why did no one teach me this? And bad credit can feel like it's just haunting you forever for so long. But there is a way out. So let us tell you about Ava.
Ava is a credit building app that makes it so easy to improve your credit fast so you can get better rates on loans, pay off debt faster, and keep more money in your pocket. Getting a secured card can take months, but you can be approved for Ava in 5 minutes and get credit up to $2,500 to pay for existing bills and subscriptions automatically. There's no credit check, no interest, and no hidden fees. This is just an easy tool that helps you build your credit behind the scenes. And if you've been burned by the credit stuff in the past, like both Amanda and I have, this is going to feel like a soothing wave of relief for you. Most members see their credit go up in less than a week. And it truly is like set it and forget it. Ava reports your on-time payments to all major credit bureaus every single day, helping you build solid credit history super fast. The longer you stick with Ava, the higher your score can go. So for just $8 a month, you get access to all of Ava's credit building tools. Ava keeps it low stress, low cost, super transparent, incredibly easy. Ava is the highest rated credit building app out there with thousands of 5-star reviews. And it's the only one rated excellent on Trustpilot.
So take control of your credit right now. Download the Ava app, spelled AVA, today. And when you join using our promo code CRIME, your first month is totally free. Get the Ava app and use our promo code CRIME so they know you heard it from us, and get your first month with Ava for free. That's promo code CRIME. Thanks to Ava. And now go get yourself good credit. Ladies, listen, we're doing everything for everyone else.
Sure.
And we're consistently letting our own wellness get bumped to the bottom of the list. Let's stop doing that. That's where Live It Up Super Greens comes in. It's a daily habit that actually works. No hassle, no fuss, just scoop, mix, and go. Whether you're tackling school drop-off, conference calls, or the laundry mountain, hi, it's me. This is one easy win that supports digestion, energy, and immune health in just 30 seconds.
Yeah, you're going to be drinking your beverages anyway. You might as well add some Live It Up Super Greens to it.
Make it work for you.
Exactly. This is an all-natural blend of over 20 superfoods formulated with organic vegetables, probiotics, digestive enzymes, and naturally derived ingredients. Just 1 scoop a day can promote gut health, support your immune system, and just give you that feel-good energy that you can count on. We can always use more energy around here. This is designed by nutritionists, third-party tested for purity, and made to be easy on your tummy. There's no grassy taste or chalky texture that like totally turns you off from the scoopable greens. We've all tried it before. Some of them, not so great. This one, it just blends in perfectly with your beverage and so easy on your tum-tum. I've got hot girl tummy problems.
Me too.
And this is exactly what I need. You can mix it in water, milk, a smoothie to make it a healthy habit that you're going to look forward to. You'll never believe a green drink can taste so good. So if you haven't mixed super greens into your routine, Live It Up is a must add. It tastes so much better than the other ones, and it's also way more affordable. So it's a win-win. Live It Up Super Greens offers premium quality without the premium price. It's one of the most affordable ways to support your health every day. Support your belly. And this tiny little habit will have a ripple effect on your life. 96% of people who take super greens daily say that it helped them increase their daily intake of vegetables and helped them feel healthier. Sometimes you just want like your eyes to open a little bit more and to feel a little bit fuller and to feel like I've really gotten all of my nutritional components in for the day. And because it is free from sugar, dairy, gluten, and anything artificial, it's something that you can feel good about taking every day. So whether you're juggling work, your kids, just trying to feel a little bit more like a human, like yourself, Live It Up Super Greens are a small step that make a very big difference.
Live It Up is offering you 15% off your first order, including subscriptions with code GALS. Plus, shipping's always free. Head to letsliveitup.com/gals and use code GALS for 15% of your first Super Greens order. These statements have not been evaluated by the FDA. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
Hello, we're back.
Take it away, Lucy. Skeeve us out on a different level than Steven just did.
Okay, well.
No dehydrated cat piss, please.
Yeah. Or poop.
Oh no.
I have a story for us. God, I forgot. Oh, my Latin friend Ben sent me a link to this story. And I Googled it. I read several articles, but the best one that I read that was just concise and very sweetly written because it's from a British like website called purandfur.org.
Oh, new favorite source.
So this is the story of Room 8.
Oh.
The Elysian Heights Elementary School is in Echo Park, a district of Los Angeles, California, only some 3 miles from the city center. One school day in 1952, a large but rather thin, short-haired, gray-striped tabby cat turned up and wandered into a 6th grade classroom where he jumped up, walked on desks in a friendly manner, and was welcomed by the children.
Oh my God. What a dream.
I know, right?
That's the perfect day at school.
This whole thing is my absolute dream. The teacher wasn't so sure about allowing him to be there, but when the children pointed out how skinny he was, she agreed that they could give him some milk.
Yeah, he's hungry.
Oh.
So then the kids went out for recess. When they got back, the cat was asleep on a desk, and some of the children's lunch boxes had been opened and the contents scattered around. Mischievous little kitty.
What a scamp.
I love him.
Yeah.
Give him anything he wants.
Well, later he followed them into lunch. They shared some of their food with him, and he ate and ate. After another sleep, he got up, crossed the playground, and left through the gate. They weren't expecting to see him again. But he was back the next morning, following the children into their classroom, and as time went by, a routine was established.
Oh my God.
Overcoming initial teacher concerns, the cat was adopted by the children, but he lacked a name.
Oh.
One of them suggested, why don't we call him Room 8? That being the classroom he liked to frequent. So Room 8 he became. That's his fucking name.
I love that.
I have a bunch of pictures in my folder on the drive of Room 8.
Oh.
Yes.
And all the little school children with him.
Stop it.
Look at him standing
Yes.
up on his
Roommate.
hind legs.
Oh,
He's
that looks
so
like my cat growing
big.
up. Wow. Oh my God, that cat's huge.
He is a big boy.
Really big, especially compared to these little malnourished 1950s 6th graders.
Oh my God. He's so cute.
He's so cute.
Classic tabby.
I love Roommate.
He eventually became the official school mascot and was usually to be found patrolling the corridors or sleeping on a desk.
How monitor.
He often went to lunch with the children, although they weren't supposed to feed him. Of course they did, and he became quite plump.
Yeah. That boy's
Later.
living now.
Yeah. He's a chonk.
Yeah. Hi, Penny.
Later, a pupil from 6th grade would be appointed cat feeder each year.
Oh my God.
They had an official appointed student to be the cat feeder.
Oh.
And that was regarded as the most important student position in the school.
Oh my, fuck class president. I'm running for cat feeder.
Room 8's formal feeding took place in the teacher's room, like the teacher's lounge. So, like, he ate his kibble, his real cat food in the teacher's lounge.
Perfect.
So the designated cat feeder was privileged to enter this sanctum.
Oh.
So they have, the cat feeder, and then the school also had a strict rule, which was don't bother the cat.
Don't bother me.
But if he did interfere too much with classroom activities, he would be gently relocated by the cat remover, which was another title that a classmate got.
Oh my God.
This is so
No one
cute.
knew, I know, right? No one knew where Room 8 went at night or during school holidays, but it's thought that he probably slept in the nearby hills.
Oh my God. So he was in the building during the day, but then he was out at night?
Yeah.
Fuck
He was
that.
also-
I'd be
he
putting a
was-
litter box in the teacher's lounge. That's an indoor cat now.
I mean, litter boxes were still pretty new at that time.
It was the 50s.
Yeah.
There
Yes.
probably weren't that many indoor cats.
Huh.
I mean, the concept of like having cats as pets and like the indoor kind of way that we think of now, really, like it was Queen Elizabeth really was like the first person to like not
so
just have cats
interesting.
live outdoors and be barn cats and community, like all that stuff. Like it's like our cats now and the way we treat them is like maybe less than 200 years old.
Wow.
I mean, we've had
That's
cats for
wild.
tens of thousands of years,
right.
you know, some form of like domestication and partnership.
Yeah.
But yeah, isn't that wild?
They were
crazy.
indoor. The head teacher at the time, who was a great friend and supporter of the cat, and later co-authored a book about him
Wow.
that's called A Cat Named Room 8. So she found out that he had been born in 1947. I don't know how they found that out. Making him about 5 years old when he first came to the school, and that he was a neighborhood animal who had been ill-treated at his home. So it
Okay.
seems likely that he just moved out.
They
or
probably
maybe
found that
he-
out from people who knew the owners.
Yeah,
Yeah.
fuck that shit. I'm
Like
out.
found his age and stuff like that.
Yeah. Or
Did
maybe
they find
he
out
had
his
a second
original
home.
name?
I don't know. But the remarkable thing was that every September he would be back right on schedule for the start of the new school year. He'd go
Oh my
away all summer
God.
when the school was empty.
Yeah, he was on vacation.
Yeah, there's no food there.
Summer
No.
vacation.
To
He's
the
traveling.
pupils, exactly. To the pupils, he was just a normal part of school life, but as time went by, the local news media picked up his story. Room 8's fame spread beyond Echo Park and even beyond Los Angeles.
Oh,
He made personal appearances with Beverly Mason. I don't know who that is.
big name.
An icon.
At local cat shows and community groups, and was made an honorary member of various organizations. In late 1962, Look magazine
Hell
ran
yeah.
a 3-page spread on him.
Holy shit.
His biographical book was published in 1966
Autobiographical.
and went through 6 printings.
Wow.
There was an article about him the following year in a national publication for elementary school pupils. And in 1968, not long before he died, he was featured in part of a TV documentary.
I will never be as accomplished as this cat.
No.
Good for him. No.
Just a bunch of talking heads, random celebrities like Elton John. Like we all knew Room 8. He was a
Oh
real
my
character.
God.
You know?
Former teachers recall many visits to the classroom by TV, radio, and newspaper people. In 1964, the cameras rolled as Room 8's paw prints were embedded in wet cement in front of the school.
Oh my God. They Hollywood Walk of Famed him.
Yeah.
Custodian Sam Ross, one of the cat's greatest friends, gently encouraged him as he walked across the cement with head and tail held high.
Oh my God.
Though much worn by footsteps and the passage of time, the prints and accompanying inscription that reads Room 8, School Cat, still survive today.
I need
Short,
to go
sweet,
find this.
To the point.
You really
I
do.
need to go find this.
Pilgrimage.
Yeah.
Each year, he joined the 6th grade children for their class photo, and the honor of holding him went to that year's cat feeder. Look at the class pictures.
Oh my
It's
God.
so good.
To be the cat feeder.
Yeah.
Wow.
At the height of his fame, this famous feline received plenty of fan mail, at one time approaching 100 letters a day.
Holy
Wow.
shit.
A more usual figure was 30 or so in a month. Even letters addressed to simply Room 8, Los Angeles, California, or The Cat, Los Angeles, California, were delivered correctly.
Oh, wow.
Oh my
It's like by
God.
McGruff rules, you know?
Yes, exactly.
Scruff,
Or
McGruff,
Santa
Chicago,
Claus.
Illinois.
Chicago, Illinois.
62657.
It's 600 something.
Yeah.
Anyway, that is burned into my brain too.
Y'all
Steven.
are freaks.
I'm glad we have each other.
I love McGruff's music career is a secret fascination of mine. I have some of his cassettes of music from the 80s. Anyway,
What?
we can't go into it now, but it's just
me about it later.
Smart Kids is one of the best like 80s albums of all time.
Oh my
Kid you not.
God.
Yeah.
Okay.
It holds up. It holds up.
All right.
I believe you.
We got to blaze through this. In total, approximately 10,000 letters were received in his lifetime from nearly every state and several foreign countries. The 5th and 6th grade children became cat secretaries, answering each piece of mail by hand and signing it with a rubber stamp paw print.
Oh my God.
Much of the profit from the publication of the book went to meeting postage costs. Some letters contained donations, and this was used to buy books for the school library.
That's adorable.
Wow. That's actually really great.
As Room 8 aged, this is a lengthy article. As Room 8 aged, there were some health issues. He made his annual visit to the vet, accompanied always by Sam Ross, the janitor.
Yeah.
But he started to lose his teeth, and then he was injured in a cat fight in late 1963.
Honey.
More seriously, just over a year later, he contracted pneumonia and nearly died, but he was treated successfully at the Lockhart Animal Hospital in Hollywood and eventually recovered.
Damn.
With increasing age, he began to accept hospitality from friends and neighbors near the school at nights when the school was not in session. And probably, during the summer.
Mm-hmm.
The Nakano family in particular gave him shelter and looked after him. Sam Ross would carry him across the street to make sure he crossed it safely and reached their house.
Oh,
Not that he
my
always
God.
stayed there. Sometimes flashlight teams had to be organized to go find him at night, usually visiting a neighbor or napping in someone's garden.
Honey, stop sneaking off.
Yeah.
He
You're too old for this.
He increasingly liked attention from people as he became older. He's a sweet old man. In 1968, a summer school was held at Elysian Heights for the first time in some years. Room 8 attended faithfully every day until he became too ill and had to be taken to the hospital. He died on August 13th, 1968 of kidney failure, as happens so often with older cats. He was 21.
Wow.
What a life.
Impressive.
And in his lifetime had become an important part of the school and the community at large. This famous cat gained a 3-column obituary and photo run in the LA Times.
Oh, they are
Wow.
sparing no expense
Yeah.
for Room 8.
No.
A queen
Which-
has died today. Breaking
That-
news. It's the front page.
that obit was behind a paywall, so I don't actually have it. But
That's okay.
and his passing was noted by various other publications, including the Christian Science Monitor.
What?
Very specific.
He was buried in the presence of a small number of people. School was out for the summer, or doubtless there would have been many more.
Oh.
He's buried at the LA Pet Memorial Park in Calabasas.
No way. Look at
I'm
Steven
going.
taking
I'm
notes.
going.
Yeah.
You have to go.
Absolutely. With the Nakano family laying a wreath of roses and carnations on his grave. They said he used to love sniffing the flowers in their garden, and those were his favorites.
You better bring carnations to that
Oh, I'm going to leave some
gravesite,
flowers.
Steven.
Yeah.
Roses and carnations. Later, a fine monument was erected at the site and can be seen to this day. I have a picture of that, Stephen.
Yeah, it's gorgeous.
Beautiful.
It is beautiful. Room 8's memory survives too, not least among the many children, now long since adults, who enjoyed his company during the 16 years or so he was at the school. In the November following his death, a Room 8 bed fund was set up at the local orthopedic hospital.
Stop.
Wow.
With children from the school making the first donations. Although it no longer exists, the fund brought in $10,000.
Holy
Whoa.
shit.
Which is a lot of fucking money in 1968.
It's a lot of fucking money now.
Uh-huh.
But damn.
Yeah.
One thing that does continue today is the Room 8 Memorial Cat Foundation, started in 1972 in Pasadena and now moved to Riverside. It is a no-kill shelter supported by donations.
Wow.
There was a drive and a petition started in 1969 to have Room 8 honored on a postage stamp by the U.S. Postal Service.
Oh!
But the goal was not achieved, although he did feature on a private stamp issued by Pet Pride in the 1970s.
Okay, well, I think we should revive that coalition.
Yes.
Give him his stamp.
A former pupil of Elysian Heights who attended the school in the 1970s after Room 8's time says that a lot of fan mail for the cat was still being received then.
Wow.
The children themselves replied to many of those letters, and she remarked, quote, "If you attended Elysian Heights for any length of time, you learned how to write a letter."
Yeah.
Wow.
On behalf of a fucking cat.
Oh, Beverly Mason was the principal. That's who that is. Also still an icon.
Still an icon.
Beverly Mason was still principal, and there were 2 cats that roamed the school, as well as the occasional dog brought from someone's home. Okay, now it's just a zoo.
Now you've gone too far.
In addition, there was an animal pen next to the playground with a pony, goats, sheep, and chickens, and it was the responsibility of the 6th graders to take care of the animals.
That is pretty amazing, but also seems like a lot. That's overwhelming.
Well, the writer says she was so happy when she finally became a 6th grader and had the job of caring for the animals. It was such a great thing to have just 3 miles from the center of downtown Los Angeles.
Wow.
So, yeah, they have a little mosaic in their library. They have got just cute little Room 8 things in their school.
Oh my God, I can't wait for you to go see all
I know.
of
I was going to
this.
say, I feel like I probably have seen this because Elysian Heights and everything, you know, like these are just parts of LA. I never lived on, the closest I lived to Echo Park was in Silver Lake. But I mean, I'm like very familiar with this area and all this stuff. So
Go check it out.
I
Report
could have like been
back.
walking by this school the whole time and had no
You
idea.
may have been.
Yeah.
You may have walked
I don't
on
know
the
if I'm
paw
hanging out
prints.
on children's playgrounds that much. Don't want to put that out there.
Well,
Well, the sidewalk in front of the school, I
wanna
think,
put
is
that
where
out
his
there.
paw prints
I'm
are.
here for the cats.
The kids? No, the cats.
As I'm being slammed into the top of a police car.
oh
Yeah.
my
The hood.
God. We'll pay your bail fund.
I'm here for the cats.
It's worth
I
it.
love pussies.
Ew. Don't
I'm in a
go
tree.
front of the
Oh no,
school.
he's in a tree.
No, he's in a tree.
Sir, your penis.
Call the fire department. Okay. Moving on, I have 2 obits for our obituary area.
Okay.
This first one was sent in by Michael, and by extension, Michael's sister. This is their great-grandfather's obit.
Okay.
He, just trigger warning, suicide. He died by suicide in 1925.
Oh, wow.
Also, trigger warning, some very heavy-handed editorializing.
I'm sure.
This is the title of the news article. It's like half news article, half obit, I guess.
Okay.
Shuffled off this mortal coil via shotgun route. Discouraged and despondent, weary of the struggle of life, in ill health and beset by hallucinations arising from a mind affected by his troubles, W.A. Huntley, for many years a citizen of Laclede County, brought an end to his earthly troubles Saturday evening.
Good for him.
At one time, Huntley was a hopeful, energetic man. A series of accidents disabled him physically. Hard luck appeared to pursue him, and in his later years, he failed mentally.
Oh, poor
He was
guy.
64 years of age at the time of his death. The family lives in the Flatwoods district in Spring Hollow Township. The wife and several children are employed in the L.S. Wallace canning factory. The details are so odd.
I work here now.
Mm-hmm.
What kind of cans? What's in there? Tuna?
They'll can anything. Show them something they can't can.
That Wallace
I dare
factory,
you.
they'll can anything.
They'll can anything up in there.
We'll can anything. That's like on the logo.
On returning home Saturday evening between 6 and 7 o'clock, they found the dead body of the husband and father at the home gate.
Jesus, 1924.
Coroner Palmer was notified of the death, and he, prosecuting attorney Mayfield, and Sheriff Allen went to the Huntley home. After investigating the case, the coroner decided an inquest was unnecessary. Suicide was broadly apparent. The victim had carefully placed a shotgun in the crack of the fence to hold it in position and had operated the trigger with a long stick.
Oh my God. Why are we reading this?
The gun was placed directly against the head. Interment was in Possum Trot Cemetery Sunday under the auspices of the Long Lane Lodge, IOOF. I don't know what that means, of which deceased was a member. Services were conducted by Reverend Mr. Coons. Mr. Huntley is survived by a widow and 7 children.
Oh my
7
God.
children. Like many thousands before him and other thousands to follow him. Again, this is the newspaper article.
This is
Huntley.
nuts.
Huntley, in his mental process, decided that there is a chance for betterment, even to fly to the ills we know not of, rather than bear the flings and arrows of outrageous fortune here.
Hey, felt.
Fuck.
All right, slow down,
Dive into
English
the
major.
unknown. It's got to be better than this.
I know. It was just so...
That is so
Crazy.
dramatic. The way that they used to report on this kind of shit is wild to read from like a 2025 lens.
I'm surprised that they
didn't
didn't
name-
put their address in the, right
Seriously. His social security number.
But they also didn't name his wife or any of his kids.
No.
It's just weird.
People just wanted the gruesome details, I guess.
Yeah.
The spectacle of it was what it was more about.
The stick part really feels Coen Brothers. Like I'm seeing Fargo in this
Seriously.
a little bit.
Ugh.
Yeah, they just want the gossip.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
It's wild. Okay, I have one more thing for you. My dad sent this because
geez.
it is my great aunt's obituary.
Did she die recently?
Yeah, but I don't think I ever met her.
Oh, okay. That's fine. God
it's
rest
my-
her soul.
Got,
My
yeah.
dad's aunt, my grandpa's sister.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, so I was like, oh, okay, I'll read the obituary.
Is it
Wow.
wild?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
no.
Let's lock in for the final act.
Lock in. So my grandpa's family is from Lemon, South Dakota. Real small, really small town. And also like Dust Bowl Central.
Wow.
Dust Bowl, depression, dirt, farming, crops, that kind of thing. That's the vibe. Here's the obit. Marcine Elizabeth Fitzgerald Bierman, aged 97. Good for her.
Damn. Good for her.
Of Lemon, South Dakota, passed away from natural causes.
Yeah.
B97. On August 23rd, 2025, at the 5 Counties Nursing Home in Lemon, 6 blocks from her home on 2nd Avenue, where she lived for nearly 70 years.
Wow.
So this tells me that she lived in Lemon for her entire life.
Wow.
Marcine was born to Grace and James Fitzgerald on September 25th, 1927. Her formative years were spent on the plains of North Dakota during the Great Depression. When she was 6 years old, her father died while plowing the family's fields, and being the oldest daughter, Marcine spent the next decade as the backbone of a family braving hunger, dust storms, crushing snow, and ravenous grasshoppers, developing a personal fortitude along the way that would carry her through the rest of her life.
Mm-hmm. You had to be
Rugged. Pretty rugged. On November 19th, 1947, Marcine married John Christian Bierman in Rapid City, and they had 2 daughters, Bebe and Carol.
Hans Christian Andersen Bierman.
Bebe.
BB's cute.
Together, Johnny and Marcine ran the Bierman Oil Company. Marcine kept the books and the peace.
Oof, that's a great line.
Over the next 47 years, Marcin had countless adventures with Johnny, or perhaps because of him.
Ooh.
They trekked across the country in their motorhome and navigated a boat through the Panama Canal.
Cool.
Whoa. That's awesome.
Johnny was also an adventurous pilot. He flew them to Rapid City for their wedding, and the two of them could often be seen tilting out of the sky in Johnny's Piper Club.
Oh
Yes,
my
that's an airplane.
God.
After one visit from Johnny and Marcin in the middle of winter, friends watched in horror as Marcin pushed their snowbound plane out of quickly melting hardpack, then clung to the wing as the plane lifted into the sky.
What?
Right.
Johnny pulled her into the cockpit by the collar of her sheepskin coat, simultaneously and narrowly piloting the plane over a stand of trees.
Tom Cruise over here.
Seriously.
Mission
these two
Impossible.
Are
Holy shit.
literally Mission Impossible couple.
I know, there's more.
What the fuck?
Marcin, Johnny, daughter Carol, and dog Herky were staying in the Swiss Chalet in Rapid City, South Dakota on June 9th, 1972, directly in the path of the Black Hills flood, all caps.
Oh dear.
Their cabin was submerged and then swept away by floodwaters. Together, they swam to the main office where they survived by climbing to the second floor, then saved the life of the chalet's owner,
What?
who was trapped in the rushing water and clinging to the roof outside the window.
Oh my God.
Like,
What is this life?
Yeah.
I don't know. See, you can see where my dad fucking gets it. That's his
This
aunt.
actually all really tracks.
It really tracks.
You knew Sean.
For that side of the family.
Wow.
This is all clicking into place.
An abiding presence in Lemon, Marcin watched the town develop from the days of dirt roads and farmhouses. When Ed Lemon returned to the town he founded after years away, I swear to God, this is so old-timey. It was Marcin who took him on a tour of the new developments. She was known for her sharp wit, friendly encounters with the neighborhood cats,
Nice.
and fierce defense of both her family and property lines. With her famous attention to detail, she grew begonias from carefully planted slips, as well as potted geraniums, lilacs, and other flowers, cultivating them through winter in her basement nursery.
Wow.
Marcin's adventurous spirit survived Johnny's hijinks, and she never let her age keep her from a good time or a new experience. In her later years, with willing accomplices in her daughter, Carol, son-in-law, Jean, and granddaughter, Jessie, she flew on parachute planes, rode on zip lines, and rafted the white waters of the Gallatin River.
Wow.
Dedicated to her faith and the church, Marcin was an active member of the Altar Society and of the Catholic Daughters. She was also a stalwart advocate for women at CAVA, which is Communities Against Violence and Abuse. Marcin's strength and courage were matched only by the tenderness of her heart. You could always count on Marcin, and she cared for her daughters, grandchildren, and great-grandchildren with reliable devotion.
Yeah,
she was a
jump
great
on
mom.
the wing of a plane for you, apparently. Save you from a flood.
They were just taking off. That was just a Friday night.
In the snow? The fuck?
Yeah.
Jeez.
She had to give it a little push, climb on the wing. That's fucking nuts. She was a great mom, easy to be around, quick to share her contagious laugh. She will be remembered by everyone who loved her with fondness and admiration.
Wow. What a gal.
Yep. And yeah, her brother was my grandpa Al.
Wow.
Oh.
Wow.
What a legend. What a fucking
What a
legend.
legend.
Icon.
Marcin. Yeah.
Marcin Fitz.
Respect.
Yeah.
I wish
All
we
right.
never knew ye.
I feel like we do.
We do now.
Yeah.
Well, that's it for this month's episode of GAC.
Holy shit.
Stephen Ray Morris, thank you so much for joining
Oh my
us.
God, that was a real. We went on a
You-
real journey together today.
We really
Are
did.
such an angel. There it is. One more round of applause
Yep.
for such an exquisite performance today.
Well, when does your back to school thing come out? All the science stuff.
And and tell everyone where they can find you and all the amazing things you're working on.
Thank you. Thank you so much for having me back. It always is just a real. We always go on a real adventure whenever
We
I
do.
come on the show. It's
We
so
have
much fun.
fun.
Yeah, it's so much fun. But yeah, See Jurassic Right is the podcast. Just look for that. The back to school series is starting in the middle of September. So I feel like by the time this comes out, it'll already be starting, but just look for See Jurassic Right. Again, that's the big theme of the next couple of months. But also I've been covering the new Alien TV show because
It's so good.
it's just, Alien to me is like the cynical version of the Jurassic franchise. It's like, what
Hell
if
yeah.
capitalism is all bad and there's no good, basically. So, and instead of dinosaurs as creatures, it's a monster.
Creatures as creatures.
Yeah, creatures as creatures. But so check that out, See Jurassic Right. I also do a step-by-step rewatch podcast with two of the former stars, Stacey Keenan and Christine Lakin.
Day by day by day.
Day by day. It's so much fun.
Fucking TV themes used to go so hard.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
it's embedded in my brain, and it's such a great show because even if you didn't grow up watching the show, even if you don't even interested in watching the show, it's two wonderful women who like have lived through it all, lived in LA. If you just are interested in like what LA was like in the 90s, what life was like then, growing up on TV, like any of that stuff, they have just, both turned into two of the most wonderful people I know, and like getting to hear them tell stories every week is really awesome. So
It's very nostalgic.
yes,
90s
yes.
nostalgic.
yes, Keenan and Lakin give you deja vu. It's a great title. It's kind of a mouthful, but we've really embraced it because it's really fun.
It
But yeah,
encapsulates the whole idea.
exactly, totally, yeah. So yeah, that's where you can find me and all the stuff I'm working on. Thank you again both so much for having me.
We love
Beautiful.
you. Come
We
back
love you, Steven.
anytime.
I love you guys.
Over and over.
Oh my God, happy to come back and hear the most insane shit from your listeners, especially.
Don't
Oh my
tempt
God,
us with a good time.
anytime.
All right. And thank you guys for listening, and we'll see you next month.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Like what you see? Check out more episodes and become a member to unlock exclusive content.
Yeah, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
Bye.